Hi everyone, I'm Paige Abbott and this is your weekly recovery message. Have you ever struggled with being motivated to do the day-to-day necessities of life? Well, if you know that you have addiction, this is one of the common symptoms of the disease, as we know that addiction is a primary chronic brain disease that does impact many different parts of life and behavior, including motivation. There is the biochemical piece related to this. However, there is also the shame piece related to a lack of motivation. And what I mean by that is that if we're not feeling worthy, if we're not feeling that we have a purpose, not feeling confident, not feeling worthwhile, then it is going to be hard to be motivated to do the day-to-day functions of life. Not only just the day-to-day necessities, but also to feel motivated to go sort of above and beyond, to look at career pursuits, to invest in family and relationships, and really to invest in self. And that's the primary thing that shame interferes with, is that investment in self. It puts up a wall because the shame says, I'm not worthy nor valid of time, attention, and resources. And so there's a lack of energy and effort and time put into that pursuit of self, whether, again, that be in the professional realm, family and relationships, and as well just in the personal realm of hobbies, activities, and passion. It's a difficult wall to move through because shame is a very powerful feeling. You'll notice that my video last week was on shame, and there's been many previous videos on the topic of shame, and there will be many more to come in the future because shame is such a powerful feeling. It's something that we all experience, but for those with addiction, the consequences of shame and not dealing with shame are more severe because the shame will drive acting out in a number of areas, but more so, it will drive the disease to continue. So it is very important for everybody, but especially those who have addiction or in recovery, to keep exploring that relationship with self. Sometimes dealing with the shame, meaning by talking about secrets, putting out the things that you feel you are shameful of, that say to the world and to yourself that you are a quote-unquote bad or unworthy person, is part of the process. But the other part is action. That we can't wait until shame has disappeared to start to take action on this pursuit of self and health and wellness, because the shame is never going to be entirely gone. If you're waiting for that, you'll be waiting a long time. So what is important to do is to do the processing of the shame, to notice when it's there, and to keep talking about the discourse in your brain. What are the messages that you're not worthy and not lovable? But then to look at action. So engaging in things in your day-to-day life that do support health and self, whether that means making your bed on a daily basis as an act of self-care, up to taking action on signing up for a class that you've always wanted to do, going out and doing a hobby that you haven't done in a long time or maybe ever. All of these things are acts of love and self-care, which is part of the diminishing of shame. And you'll note that I said it's the diminishing. As I said earlier, it's never going to disappear entirely, but it is very important to keep working with the feeling of shame rather than letting it overpower. I know this is difficult, and it's in a catch-22 when people have low motivation because of the shame to take action to move through the shame, but I do hope that you'll look at whatever action piece you are able and willing to take starting today and engage with that. Even if your brain writes it off as simple or insignificant, in my belief, there are no simple or insignificant acts when it comes to self-care and self-love. I wish you the best in your ongoing journey of recovery. Bye for now.